Shalom, this is Nitsa Moshe from Remnant Remedy, where we're living and learning a restoration lifestyle. I'd like to invite you to join us at the Remnant Hour number 3 this Sunday. You can look on our Facebook for the link, and if you need the password and you're not in our private Remnant Remedy Academy Facebook group, ask to be added. Anyway, we're going to talk 9 a.m. Pacific time, which is noon Eastern time this Sunday. This will be our third meeting. This one will be a little bit lighter, not as deep in the discussions that we have done in the last two meetings. One of the reasons we're going to meet this weekend is many of you are waiting for our Wisdom Skin care line. And so that's going to be one thing I'm going to go over. And it's not on the website yet, but I'm going to go over it and then I'll post that information. So that you can order. And this is originally the main line is for those with mature skin. However, we carry a variation of it for those who have oily skin and those who may even have extra dry skin. And I will share with you some of the things I learned over the spring and the summer with estheticians and developing a product. Even though we do have Wisdom's anti-wrinkle care with essential oils, we have developed a protocol or regime to take care of your face particular. And a lot of this started because many of us find that we have brown spots, even young women after pregnancy, etc. And we do have a couple of special essential oil and lipid oil blends for that. Again, those you'll need to call and consult with me because I haven't had time to get them on the website. And I'll explain why. Because I'm a one woman show and I've been traveling a lot and I'm going to be traveling a lot in the next 3 to 4 weeks, off and on, back and forth to Ohio for Take on the World Conference. So I'll be there. I'll be teaching two workshops. I'll be offering special customized aromatherapy specific to you, and to also be teaching and sharing on Innocent as Doves, which will cover. We'll mention aromatherapy because from the Garden of Eden to Revelations, and with the current situation of piercing the body, actually is connected to the Garden of Eden and to Revelations. And I'm going to explain and go over biblically why we want to avoid what will change our ability to breathe, and or not ability to breathe, well, that too, ability to smell aroma, because that is actually part of what happened in the garden and what is happening to people today. So I won't go into that because that's a deep teaching, and it basically means innocent as doves, because to be harmless as doves or innocent as doves is actually to be unmixed. And we need to know, are we conforming to the image of Yahweh, Yahuwah, Elohim, or are we conforming and progressing towards the image of the enemy of our souls? So anyway, so I will be doing that at Take on the World Conference. You can check that out. I did a video teaching on that here recently. You can go to Messianic Glam Network, messianicglam.tv, messianicglamradio.com. You can see that interview with Liz and Chris Bailey. And Life of Worship in Amarillo, or north, well, they're actually in Amarillo, Texas. There will be a Sukkot north of there. I will be teaching 3 or 4 workshops there. And again, part of what we will do is include the ability for you to participate in being tested to create a blend specific to you. Let me just slide in there. One of the things that we will discuss, and you'll be seeing bits and pieces of it, even though I can't really focus on it right now, I'm always thinking a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4, 5, 6 months to a year ahead of time, all within the limits or perimeters of if Yahweh wills, because not only should we think and act that way, but we are definitely in the times where we just can't take things for granted on what we can and can't do on a daily basis. But I will be looking for those who would like to be mentored and participate in a class of aromatherapy, which actually part of it will begin with learning the ancient Hebrew alphabet because I feel that that is a foundation of understanding and how you think, so that when you get into frequencies and energy and aroma, which is all related to the Ruach and the breath and the Holy Spirit, that's really important to have a basic understanding of that. So that will be part of it. And of course, we'll make that available for those who don't want to learn aromatherapy from a biblical ancient artisan perspective, and or the Bible studies that go with that, but want to, learn the basic alphabet in ancient Hebrew. Personally, for me, that was pivotal for my understanding of even beginning to attempt modern Hebrew letters and understanding of a Hebrew thought pattern. So I will be maybe talking a little bit about that and asking for people who want to participate in that private session. I don't think we're going to go with the platform at this time because things are just too uncertain. So we're going to do it more one-on-one in small groups of teaching, and we'll cover it. We'll just cover that, what your needs and our expectations of those classes would be for aromatherapy. All right, so let's talk a little bit about, I won't go into big detail because there's so much really to cover in the background of this, but one of the things that I have discovered that really help with the skin, aside from the essential oils and the right lipids or carrier oils, is a product that contains things that are really beneficial to the skin. And so what we have started is we have a skin line called Wisdom's Skin, and it is going to start with a cleanser. So we have a green tea boost cleanser that will come with the basic set. Then we have a rose and helichrysum aloe toner to spray on afterwards. And then let me back up. You don't put the toner on unless you are going to skip the mask process. So basically every morning and every evening you would cleanse your face, you would put on the toner, and then you would decide, do you want the morning and evening rose cream, day and night hydration, or do you want just a day moisturizer that's a little bit lighter for your skin? Okay, and that's a 3-step thing that you would do every morning and every evening. But if you wanted to really start stimulating the collagen in your skin, start dealing with lightening and brightening, maybe dealing with the lightening effect of freckles or liver spots, things like this, then you would want to learn to, number one, you could do the basic mask. We have a basic peel gommage mask. So if you don't have any of those issues, you want to deal with those, that's fine. You could do that. You could add that to your routine. And the more you do it, the more your skin will react and be stimulated, because the cleaner your skin is, and this is basically a plant enzyme peel, instead of scrubbing and being really rough to your skin tissue, this will help eliminate those dead skin cells so that it can be stimulated and can continue to grow to develop nice skin, cleaner skin. Now, I was amazed that by discovering a few little things, that my skin that had dry patches now doesn't anymore. And so there's a big change to that. And then if you really want the little secret, we have a mask that we call the Mask Rose Polish Gel Plus. And what that has in it is an enzyme from basically sugarcane. And it helps lighten, brighten, and do a deeper job. And then if you have some really spots that you really want to target, you can add to your regime 10% G, we call it G Boost, and that is glycolic acid. Now, if you want, for a lot of people who can afford and do go to an esthetician on a regular basis, which many of us don't or can't do, they would maybe use a more potent version of this, but that you have to be a licensed esthetician to do that. So if your skin is extra dry, you would use a charcoal cream instead of the regular cleanser. This is a charcoal cream, mask. This is more hydrating, but this is just a general hydrating, nourishing mask for you. And if you weren't going to do the Gamage mask, but this is for most skin and for even dry skin. But this is if your skin is extra dry, which some of us do have, especially if we live in sunny desert regions and we're not having enough essential fatty acids in our diet or enough collagen in our diet. And we will include in there this applicator for that special enzyme mask. We also, if you have oily skin, we will have a different version of the toner. This is cucumber toner. And we also have a lip and eye nourishment for those special areas. We also will have men's products for the mustache, for their hair, etc. We do have a very good organic shampoo. It's already on the site. It's called Samson's Secret. We have it in the essential oil, and then we have the essential oil that we add to that shampoo without the extra chemicals. And then we have a muscle balm, which is a massage gel, and it has a really, really nice aroma. Very nice aroma. And it's just pre-mixed for you with the lipids and the essential oils for you. So those are just some of the things, but I just kind of wanted to share a little bit about that, and look forward to seeing you and meeting you this weekend, Sunday morning. Anyway, blessings. May your garments always be white, and let your head lack no shimmin. Shalom.